not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
80 weapon. Shoot.
First down, Marino. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Bang, bang, bang.
Topper, topper. Let's go.
Marino here from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Spikes 3, 218, chopper.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Get it.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Pilot, 64, Wiz.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
There.
Shit.
Recon.
Play fake. Here's Marino. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Watch the eye.
Protein spill. Ready.
Now Marino on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Who that? Kill. Slam. No. Off. Check.
Now. Let go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the curls. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
They go play action with Marino. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Check right. Watch it, Army.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. This one caught by Winslow. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Marino will look to throw on first. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch safety creep.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
On first down, Elliott. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 30 base.
In your face.
Check 6-6, pull it high.
Check 49, check 49.
Check 4, check 4. Deuce, Leo. Ready.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's checking. Crash.
Steady weapon.
Jim.
Let go.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
Topper.
He's crossing. He's checking.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
My 55. Hey, eat.
From the shotgun, Marino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Good job right there.
Now Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship.
There.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go down. 10.
Now Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
It's just me and you.
Zebra.
Switch gears.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Uses the spin. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
I don't even know why this team
Hey, Alpha.
Now on 2nd and 16. Marino. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Squeeze.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now.
This is Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
All day, baby, all day, all day,
Shoot.
On second and 11 now. Marino, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
55. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
Watch the slam.
Motion, motion.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get.
On second and 11 now. Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Go out. Hey.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, zoom.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Check three, check three, check three. Undercrush, undercrush.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good touch.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. He completes this one to Mack. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
280.
Mike's 54. Target, 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 target.
12.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. All day. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Coming.
Go.
Mike's 5-4. Coming to you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We taking wins home.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Set, look up. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Play action. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ready?
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Ready?
Check 55 Mike.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Check 99. Check 99.
Rock it.
Showing it.
Set, go.
1st down, Marino. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, son.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
At the 29-yard line.
Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check 50. Go. Check 13. Check 13.
Good job right there.
Check 13.
They run again with Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Cut. Move 15.
Check. Watch 54.
Got it.
We own them. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense.
Good job right there.
Mike's 5-4.
Right.
On third down, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. Kill.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Check 43.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Cut. 280.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Zebra.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
What? 380!
Check my 47.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Switch! Forty. Hey, alert!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
I'm coming after you. Alert 3.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Right there, 54, right here.
Reload.
54 Mike.
Watch the flood.
19.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Check.
Gun.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Nice move.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Marino. This one caught by Winslow. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Marino. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Stop your whining.
You draw corpus.
Check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Five.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Now.
To throw again is Marino. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 50, check 50.
General West. Hey, seam 6.
55 is my guy, 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Look at me. Score. Shoot.
Indeed, they're going for it with Marino. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey.
Here we go.
Bang. He's coming. We got nothing.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Touch 50.
Championship, baby.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now on 3rd down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Myers' kick is good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Marino off of play action. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Play fake. Here's Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward Marino. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They go play action with Marino. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you